Ethan was 7 years old when he first saw them. It was past his bedtime, but he had crept out of bed to sneak a glass of water. As he passed the living room window, something made him stop. 3 figures stood at the end of the driveway, perfectly still, their faces turned toward the house. They were tall, too tall, with long, thin limbs that didn't move, even in the wind. Their smiles were wide, stretching ear to ear, their teeth gleaming white under the streetlight. Their eyes were dark, unblinking. Ethan froze. One of them raised a hand slow, deliberate hand waved. Ethan screamed. His parents came running, but by the time they looked outside, the men were gone. "Just shadows, sweetheart," his mother said, stroking his hair. "There's no one there." But Ethan knew what he saw. The men came back. Every night without fail, they stood at the end of the driveway. Sometimes they were closer, just a few feet from the front door. Sometimes they were farther away, barely visible in the dark. But they never moved, never blinked, never stopped smiling. Ethan stopped sleeping. He drew pictures of them: long, stretched out bodies, too many fingers, eyes like black holes. His parents took him to a doctor. Night terrors, they said, an overactive imagination. Then one morning, Ethan's father didn't wake up. He was still breathing, still warm, but his eyes were open, staring at nothing. And his mouth was stretched into a wide, unnatural smile. Ethan's mother didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just stood there, looking at her husband's frozen grin, and then she smiled back. The same smile, the same empty eyes. Ethan ran. He locked himself in his room, trembling, listening as his mother moved through the house. Her footsteps were wrong, too slow, too heavy. And then, outside his door, she spoke. "Ethan," she whispered, "come see the smiling men." Her voice wasn't hers anymore. Ethan didn't leave his room for days. He lived on stolen crackers and sips from the bathroom sink. He heard things at night: whispers, laughter, the sound of something dragging itself across the floor. Then, one morning, the noises stopped. Silence. Ethan pressed his ear to the door. Nothing. Cautiously, he turned the knob and peeked out. The hallway was empty. He crept downstairs, heart pounding. The house was too still, too quiet, and then he saw them. His parents, standing in the living room, smiling. Their heads turned toward him in perfect unison. "They've been waiting for you," his father said. Ethan turned to run, and there they were, the smiling men. Inside the house, closer than ever, their grins widened. "It's your turn," they whispered. And then Ethan smiled too. The new family moved in a month later. They were so excited about the house, such a quiet neighborhood, such a nice street. The first night, their little girl woke up screaming. "There are men outside," she sobbed. "They're smiling at me." Her parents told her it was just a bad dream. But when they looked out the window, they saw 3 figures at the end of the driveway, waving, smiling, waiting.